Trash Talk. What up, Bloom? Malibu, True Talent. I see Zell. Rob. Bradley, what's up, brother? Oh. Damn, I love this shit. Who's going to be brave enough to get in and defend their honor about the power rankings today? Rubber Slayer. What's up, Rubber Slayer? Julius, holler.
Expressed do not represent those of the league or their administration. Listen at your own risk. No offense intended. Except Jimbo. Screw that guy.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Madden Elite, it's Trash Talk Tuesday.
You're gonna cheese the fuck out of him for 16, 17 weeks.
J-Mo hadn't won since like the first league of the year when Madden came out in August.
Jimbo was a little girl about the team he had, and every time he got a team, he practically begged to switch to a different team because he couldn't hang in the division that he was in.
You have to go to technicality to win a game, knowing that you should punt.
Madden Radio with Freight Train Shane.
When I get to you and Jimbo's age, man, I want us to be balling on Madden.
I made him kick field goals up and down the goddamn field. It was sad.
Man, you could have let that phone before you get on the phone.
I seen in the first round people drafting 59 overall linemen.
J-Flow will overpay for somebody that he wants.
Got arrested in Mexico.
Oh, he hung up. He had to go back to his Mona Lisa smile, his wife. I wanted to call out Wade the guy. You know I want tailor-made successful. He'll pay for it.
Triple covered, top left corner, throwing the ball, he's gonna catch it. But we really focus on Hamler and developing him. That's all it is.
They taking this one little win real serious right now.
Definitely a fucking junior varsity league.
Try to give you a shot, making you look better.
And then the guy's on no huddle for the entire half. And then he also quit on me in the end of the game because he showed 7-6.
I mean, DK's not on the bench. Let it be known.
And you look at Jimbo in the playoffs, he was like, what, one and done? And I think he got absolutely obliterated as well.
I will squeeze the Charmin when it comes to TP Bill.
You know, try and dig the donkey, you know, play a little sister ball.
Crybabies, cheesers, and quitters, get your ass out the door. It's Trash Talk Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. It is that time once again. Tuesday. Episode 4. Trash Talk Nation. It is Elite Madden. My name is Freight Train Shane. Give us a follow, official Freight Train on Twitch. And you know what we're going to be doing today? Most of this is going to be going on about the power rankings. We're going to talk a little bit about, how I see everybody in this league. Shout out to Watts, Big Watts in the chat. Loving that. Can't wait till he gets in. Guys, I wonder where I would put Watts on these rankings. You guys haven't even played Watts yet, and he's easily top 10. Easily top 10. That's how easy it is to jump into the top 10. You don't even have to fucking be in the league and you get into the top 10. How does that happen? But let's we're going to talk about the power rankings, and we're going to replay them for those of you that missed them. And then we're going to rank the divisions, because we haven't touched on that. I noticed something as I was going through these rankings, that the divisions completely change things up. Like, I've heard a lot of talk about the NFC versus the AFC and how the NFC is so much better. I got to tell you, it doesn't look good for the NFC. I mean, it looks bad. It looks really, really bad. Now, Doc's all offended because I'm putting somebody ahead of Doc. Look, Doc, I think if I had to do these power rankings again, and we all know that I'll do them again, if I had to do these again, I would swap Doc and Canoe. I would definitely put Doc in at number 10. But I digress. We're going to get into that. We're going to give everybody a chance to see the power rankings so you can sign off. I want to start off with, I want to trash Sony and the PlayStation. Absolutely. I'm going to start off right there, because if anyone else has had this issue here lately, it's become pretty widespread. A lot of people are seeing it. You're wired in. You're hardwired. That's what we pay for, right? We pay that extra money for the fast internet. We want to make sure we're hardwired into our PlayStation so we don't get lag. And now the latest update on the PlayStation system causes some people to get a LAN disconnected while you're trying to play. It will just completely disconnect you. For no reason. You've got a solid-ass cable, you got a solid-ass connection, and that shit is going to completely crash on you. What the fuck are we paying for? Not only is it the hardest system in the world to get, but the shit doesn't work. And it's because they screwed it up. I mean, it worked fine until the last update. Now it's becoming fairly widespread. So if you're having that issue, look, go to Wi-Fi. That's what I had to do. And I'm not lying. I had a 7-point lead versus Doc, had just picked him off, I think inside the 30, and LAN disconnected. So restart. Because you know what? I'm not one of those guys. It's like, give me my points back. I want all my points back. We're going to replay it. Look, if I'm good enough, I should be able to go get those points again. I shouldn't need you to recreate and give me my points back. No, that's for wimps. That's for people that don't have game, people that don't have stick. That's for people that they find points hard to come by. I'm not one of those guys. I'm going to go out there and earn my points every single time. So whenever we disconnect, unless I'm up like 30 or something like that in the third quarter, then maybe I'm like, dude, just take a sim loss, whatever. But if you're man enough to play this game, then you're man enough to go in and earn those points back. I've given up 21 to 28 leads, like 21 to 28 nothing early in the game. If it's first quarter, a whole lot of shit can happen at that game. I've come back from down 4 touchdowns. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to re-earn them. I'm not going to give it to you free. I'm not going to take them from you. But anyway, it ended up costing me my playoff run. So congratulations to Doc on that. Doc outplayed me. Doc just completely blew me up. Doc, fuck you. That's all I got to say about Doc. Doc, when you guys play Doc, fuck him. Just run right over him. Pisses me off. God damn it, Doc. You earned it. All right. Other than that, I don't know if you guys know this or not. This here is a PS5 controller, right? See these little things right here? We call these the sticks. Well, Sony has a big issue with stick drift. And someone had just done a study, and it turns out that it could be possible that the lifespan of your PS5 controller is 7 months. So what does this mean to everybody? Means class action lawsuit. So we all going to get some money from Sony because they made cheap shit to get this out on time in time for the holiday season. So just make sure you're aware of that. It's probably going to happen sometime soon. So I thought I'm here to give that to you. It's free money. Care of Uncle Freight Train. Free cash. So be on the lookout for that. For those of you that caught the wire on this weekend, Bradley did his thing. Now, I don't normally do this because it really makes no difference at all about anything. But Bradley, I mean, you had this red plaid shirt on, and behind you had another red. Like, it was matching. Do you have a lot of plaid around your house? I know you were tired. I could tell you were burning the candle at both ends, jumping around between shifts at work, things like that, playing your games, making your wire, losing your games, falling down the rankings, hot routing and hot routing and hot routing and hot routing and hot routing. Still hot routing. But plaid on plaid on plaid on plaid on plaid. That's what it was about. The wire. And then, of course, you went on this massive rant and, you had some good things to say. So if you guys haven't caught The Wire, it is one of my favorite shows of the week. Bradley puts it together. He does a really good job when it comes to prep on that show. Whereas me, I come on the Trash Talk Tuesday, I take a couple notes, and I'm winging it. This shit is live. So Bradley said he was playing D&D, keeping him up, maybe plaids for Dungeons & Dragons. I don't know. Bradley, I've never played Dungeons & Dragons. Maybe I'm going to tune into your channel, Omega Gaming Grid, and check out exactly how you guys play. I've never played it in my life. I like D&D movies. I like, dragons and shit and Game of Thrones. I don't know why I've never played Dungeons & Dragons. Maybe it's a cool game. Maybe, I don't know. I think Bloom plays a bunch of those games. He's got a ridiculous, huge set. That's how he would. You should have known immediately when he said you sat on a D3 die, and I don't know why I know it's D3. Is it 3-sided die? Is that? Can you have a 3-sided die? No, you can't. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's beyond me. But I'm kind of getting off track. So that's exactly what happened. Bradley threw down the gauntlet though in The Wire. Bradley says that out of the bums in the league, he's going to beat the bum. So he's going to be like king of the ass when it comes to Elite. Like, Bradley rules the ass when it comes to Elite. I don't know how you feel about that. He's going to just stomp everybody. And he kind of threw out the names of the guys that he thought he would beat. And, I think that with a little practice, I think it can happen. Because when I look at these guys in the league, you're not really murdering people. You're not really going out there and doing what you need to do to be better. Right? You're not doing, like when I look, it's hard for me to say this about Terob because Terob and I, we started off on the wrong foot when I first came in the league. Terob and I did not really get along at all, and then we played and I curb stomped him, and then, he earned my respect by beating Beeman. Easy way to earn somebody's respect in this league. Go out and beat Beeman. Everybody wants Beeman to lose. Hell, I got, Beeman's parents are probably waiting to get on the show to talk about how bad their son is. Because they want them to know that Beeman probably doesn't deserve to be first. We shouldn't be inflating Beeman's already inflated ego. Especially if he's the way he drinks. How does he win? Like, what does he throw to the guy in the middle? I know he's seeing 3 receivers. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that. But before we get into this, I'm going to replay the power rankings so everybody can see them. Just to make sure that you all got to see exactly what was going on. And then we're going to start getting people on. Because I don't want to rant too much on this show. I want it to be about the power rankings. Now, if I have to rant, I will. But really, if you guys are men, if you guys are competitors, and you're not number one, you should be pissed off where you fell. So for those of you that didn't see it, here's the power rankings. And we'll go from there. That is not the power rankings. It's supposed to be. This is. 28 might be too high for Chosen. The Kingslayer. I just realized that there's absolutely no vocals of me talking about these guys in this. I must be a genius when I threw this up. Bread says True Talent is just boring as hell to play. True Talent, now, he said that he's got reasons. I want to hear those reasons, True. You know what I find hilarious about this? It's big time. Like he's got a stutter. Or is big time not big enough? It's got to be twice. I need to know what's going on with that big time. Rotato Chip in the house. What's up, Mex? What is Crazy doing with those Saints? Bradley, we're going to bring you in very first. Slow ride. There's Rotato Chip right there. By the way, Max, if you noticed, I used the Gym Rat gift for you. I thought you would enjoy that. I've got P. Will ranked too low. He might win the AFC East. Who would I swap P. Will with? I definitely have to swap him with Jimbo. P. Will might move up to 16. The more and more I think about it, intellect is late. I've got him ranked way too high. I didn't even notice that, Mex. Rank 22 your favorite number? All right. Note to self, Judah's defense is not the 28th ranked defense in the league. That's a host error. It's more like the 3rd or 4th best in the league. Boss man. Sounds like Bradley with hair flexing. Jimbo's not as trashy as we think. He's actually worse. He shouldn't be ranked 17. He should definitely fall back into the 20s. Possibly the only person in the AFC East I can put him in front of is Slow. J-Mac, it looks like he's right now, he's right in the mix. He's tied for the lead going into week 17. He's got a tougher matchup than P. Will does, so it's going to be tough for him to to turn it around. Slow, did you just say Slow beat him last week? Talking about yourself in the third person? I thought only Jimbo did that. Alex! It's like Chick-fil-A. You watch Alex play, it's not really good, but it's not bad. You know, you eat it and you're like, I've had worse, I've had better. It's all right. I don't know what happened to Canes. Canes has completely gone off the radar. He shows up every now and again in the chat. I thought Canes was better than that. I thought Canes was going to be a shit talker. I really did. Got that suspended quarterback, falls down. I don't know. 14 might be way too high for Canes, now that I think about it. I have one regret. It's not playing this on like 2 times speed here for the recap. This Cobra graphic makes me laugh every single time. Biggest hater in the league. No, Canes doesn't have a suspended quarterback. Good call on that, Zell. He lost. He should have had a suspended quarterback, and that's what it was. That's kind of a setup. He had to lose his first-round pick for cheesing the shit out of his quarterback. Maybe that's just revisionist history there. There's Doc. Doc should be in the top 10, I think. The more and more I look at this rankings, you know what you see? We're going to talk about it, but there is a big discrepancy on where people are falling. I want you to start thinking conferences here. Canoe, I regret putting you at 10. I'm not going to lie. I think you should be farther down. No offense to you, but I don't think you're top 10. Can you prove me wrong? I still think Lou should be ranked higher. I just didn't know where else to put him. It's hard to get above this spot. Everybody kind of bunches up here from the 9 going forward. Brett at number 8. If I had to rank Brett's play style, I'd probably put him much farther down this list. He just does not run the ball. Bloom King. Tight end King. So Bloom argued to me that he's not really a run-first offense now that he's with the Chargers. He wants to say that he throws the ball a lot. He's got like a 60-40 split or so. Bradley, go ahead and drop in. You'll be coming up here soon. You're good. South at number 6. I still think those really far dropbacks, like I know Watts is in the chat, South drops back like twice as far as CP would in our leagues. So it's like a 40-yard pass to do a screen pass. Estrada, man, I really want to put Estrada better. I do. I really think he's one of the top guys in the league. But he just loses games he shouldn't lose. I mean, he hasn't lost a lot, but I feel like he should be doing better. Now, here's where the real discussion comes in. OC, he's not too happy at 4, and possibly he could be in front of the next 2. I think it's a coin flip. I went with OC, and maybe I knocked OC a little bit because he's tight end heavy, not tight end defendant. It's a little guy next. Zell coming at number 3. I do like the fact that he only drafts people 5'3" or left, so he looks taller on the sidelines. Fun Guy says he doesn't deserve to be number 2. Fun Guy says that maybe OC should be number 2. Maybe Zell should be number 2. All Fun Guy does is win the games, though. I don't know how he does it. I don't think he's the best offensively. I don't think he's the best defensively, but he still finds ways to win. It blows my fucking mind. OC could have the number 1 seed. Beeman, Cheese Dick, coming at number 1. All right, so there's the power rankings. That's how I see it. Now, there's a few people in the chat that didn't get ranked. Malibu, if you're still listening, I think I would put Malibu somewhere in the upper 20s, maybe. I think that's probably where I would put him. I don't know about Lemon Juices or Droop Dog. Don't know where I would put you guys. I've never played you guys, but thank you guys for tuning in. Geez, I don't know. So I put myself 32 only because I did the power rankings. I should actually rank only 31 people instead of myself. But if I had to realistically put myself, and you guys feel free to chime in and tell me where you would put me, I think I'd probably be somewhere around 15, maybe 14. I have trouble putting myself any farther behind Canes. I think I'd be in front of Canes, probably behind BGZ. I think that's where I would probably fall. The way I've seen Cobra play, I think I might put myself ahead of Cobra, but I can't. I can't do it out of the goodness of my heart. All right, so we got my man Bradley. Bradley's in the chat. Bradley, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine, my man.
Good. So, few things. Number one, you talking about your power ranking, you definitely should have ranked yourself. Okay, don't throw yourself at 32, and if you're going to throw yourself at 32, at least give yourself the decency to bump you up to 31 and give me that 32 spot, okay? As far as you saying you don't think you should be ranked below Canes, did you watch Canes' game against the Ravens?
All I remember is I remember beating Canes. That's all I remember.
You should go and watch Canes' game against Chuck. I think it was from the last advance, or is it this advance? I think it was last advance, but I don't know what he's doing. But Canes season 1 isn't the Canes that's playing right now.
And I agree to that. I completely agree. I think Canes is playing much better than he did season 1, and he's not cheesing the shit out of the one player. So I give him credit for that.
I wouldn't say he's playing much better. I'd say he's playing much worse.
Oh, you think he's playing worse? Is he because he had a weak schedule the first season?
I don't know what's up, but during the Wire video, I said that he was one loss away from being in like the pool of bums that I called out, right?
Do you want to recap that pool of bums?
Oh, I don't know. There was I think 12 guys that had 5 or less wins, and coming next season, I'm gonna work my butt off and get in the lab and try and be better than those guys. So, yeah. But I don't mind being King Bum. It's fine.
I think you can do it, man. I mean, when we look at this, let's just real quick look at the worst guys. So we got the Bucks 0-14. You know who that is, Mr. Bradley. D. Lloyd at 1-13. I still to this day think D. Lloyd is a fictional character of our imagination. I don't know who this dude is.
D. Lloyd is Brett's homie.
Oh, really? That's how he got in the league.
IRL homies.
Now, that explains it. That's
totally
how he got in the league, right?
Listen, he's been around, though, for years. So he's never too active in chat, but he always plays his games.
Which is important. He gets his games in. I can't complain for that. We got Chosen to Lose. That's Cardinals. He's got 3-11. Texans, 3-12. I still say the Texans, I ranked them way too high. I regret that. That's intellect. Big time at 3 wins. The Saints, that's Crazy Ants. Slow has 5 wins. Bossman has 5 wins. Mex has 5 wins. Cowboys have 5 wins. The Niners have 5 wins. Now, look at this. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I noticed when I did the power rankings look at this from a conference perspective. We talk about the NFC and the AFC, and I hear a lot of people in the chat keep saying that the NFC is the tougher division or tougher conference. But look at this.
I don't know about that.
We've got.
I would say AFC North is the top division in the league.
I completely agree with you. When I did these power rankings, it didn't occur to me at the time, but the bottom 8 teams are all in the NFC.
I believe it. I've got an NFC bum 8 a.m. Pacific time in the morning. I think 4-11 Saints.
Yep.
So I'm gonna finish the season with at least one win after tomorrow morning.
That's gonna be I'm gonna send you a gift.
Hey, but there's a reason I'm calling in. All right.
I want to hear it.
So yeah. So like, first of all, like before I go into this, I just want to say I feel like most people when they hop onto here, like they're sissy-footing around the topics. And at the end of them saying what they need to say, there's like GGs and everybody slapping each other in the butts, and it's all like everybody's buddy.
Right.
I'm not coming in here. I'm not coming in here for any of that. Like I got pretty pissed off.
You're gonna spit the
I
fire?
got pissed off at a comment that was said, and like I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna speak my truth about it. And in the end, like I'm probably gonna get pretty heated on this. And in the end, I'm just gonna mic drop my way out of here. So I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And then I bid you adieu, Freight.
Go for it. Bring it, man.
So, Bloom King hops into chat, okay? And he says he's like calling me out in chat. And he's all like, since he don't care, he's like, oh, and whatever. And he doesn't care, blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't even know who the heck Bloom King is. I've been around a decade. And prior to this Madden, I never even heard the guy's name before. Who is Bloom King? I know you brought in some guys. Freight, did you bring Bloom King in?
I brought Bloom King in. Yep, I absolutely
did. You did bring Bloom King in?
He's from my world.
Okay. So maybe he's a little bit more respectable than I thought, okay? But, like, I never heard of this guy before. To me, he's absolutely nobody. And he comes at me, and he's all like, this guy don't even care. He cares more about this other stuff he does. That's a little crap. I swear to you, you'll never meet someone who cares more than I care. I put my heart and soul into this. You can come at me because I suck on the sticks, and that's one thing. But to come at me and say I don't care is a load of crap. I put my heart and my soul into this, and I thrive to make this league everything it possibly can. Every time I approach a league, I have one goal, and that goal is not to make the playoffs. It's not to win a Super Bowl. My goal is for the league to be the very best. I don't want to be the third best league, the second best league. I want to be the best league. I don't want to be I don't just want I want to be the very best, okay? And the thing I think about being the best, I think you're best in practice. Like there are people that go around leagues that go around and they claim we're the best league on PlayStation, we're the best league on that, we're the best league on this. When people go around and do that, they're just casting a false illusion. The truth is the truth will stick out. If you're the best, then it will be recognized. And my goal is for us to be the very best. I don't want to be second best, third best. I want to be the best. And if we're not the best, then we need to step up. And as far as Bloom goes, so he's your homie and all, but if he was gone tomorrow, I think it would just be next man up. And I think it would just be, I apologize, give me 1 second.
That's okay.
But I think it would just be next man up. I think if Bloom was gone tomorrow, it'd be next man up, and he would be replaced, and he'd be completely forgotten. That's what I think about Bloom, okay? And maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe he brings more to the table. But as far as I see, all he's done has been a body in chat and a body playing his games. And anybody can do that. We could easily give his team to Malibu, and we would never skip a beat. Bloom King comes at me and says, I don't care. Well, Bloom King, do something to elevate us and make us great. Because right now, you're just another body, and that's what I have to say. Peace.
No, I think that's absolutely fair. I think that's coming hard, and I think that's saying a lot. My history with Bloom and I go back about, it's close to 10 years. He used to be a commissioner of, Bloom, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think the league was 4CS, but I can't remember what the C or the S stood for. So he was a commissioner on back when I ran Madden Sim Leagues. And he was solid, 4 crowns. That's what it was, 4 crowns. And thank you for that, Bloom. We brought him over. He ended up joining my league, Alpha, which, like you, I want my league to be the best. And I believe in bringing quality, not only just talent, not only just activity, because look, if you've got a league and all that happens in your league is you play games and you advance, that league can be replaced by anybody, anytime, anywhere, all the time. It's the leagues that have that social interaction. The leagues like this league where you might miss a day in chat. You might miss 4 hours in chat and miss 400 messages because people are talking, people are interacting, people are getting it. They're involved. They're vested in the community. Then we've got great things going on. Like I talk about this all the time. I talk about it every day on the show. You've got the Elite Wire. Bradley, you put your heart and soul into the Wire. There's no other leagues that are. I mean, there might be a couple of leagues that are doing it, but really, you're killing it. The fact that social media with this league is far and away trumping all of the other leagues. Our Thursday night fights, our Thursday night shows with the commentary panels that's rotating, look, kills it. You get a lot of people in other leagues that are doing commentary. They're like, it stops being about the game. It stops being about the league, and they just talk amongst themselves like they don't really care about the audience. But that's not what happens in this league. It gets real. We get real shit on our Thursday night fights. Cobra's in there dropping dimes, dropping football knowledge. Doc is in there talking about schemes. Julian's in there calling plays like he's Tony fucking Romo. We don't pay for that shit. People do it out of the goodness of their heart. So I don't care what anybody says when it comes to this league. Since you put your heart and soul in this league, and I give you total credit for it. To be honest, look, let's be totally honest. If we're being honest here, right? This league is nothing like any of the leagues I've ever played in. From a rule standpoint, it's really loose. I hear people talk about, I don't like MUT. I don't like the way that people play in MUT. Well, to me, a lot of the gaming that goes on in this league is people just basically playing like they do in MUT. My league's rules are much tighter than these. Half of you guys I would probably have to boot. I would assume that most of you would come into my league and follow my rules. But if you guys played like you did in this league, in my league, I would have no choice but to get rid of you. But that's not why I'm in this league, right? I'm in this league because I enjoy this league. I enjoy I may not necessarily love the rule set, but I agreed to them when I joined the league. So I'm not going to ever bitch about the rules. I'll make suggestions on things I'd like to see change, and if they get changed, great. If they don't, oh well, that's okay. I joined the league for what it is. And the one thing that you can chase leagues all the time, but it's really the activity and the people that keep people in the league. It's the activity between all of the individuals that are in the league. It's the interactions that you get. It's the social aspect. It's the calling each other out left and right in your league. That's what makes a good league, and that's what gives a league longevity. There's a reason why I know Cincy from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Cincy and I have never played in a league before in our lives. This is the first time I've ever been in Cincy's league. He's never been in my league. We've talked to each other because of a larger Madden community. Both Cincy and I have been involved in the Madden community since it really came online and they started doing leagues. Well before there was anything called daddy leagues, well before Discord, well before Facebook groups. We had forums. We built them. And we didn't do the free forums that some of you fuckers would do, your pro boards forums and things like that. No. We went out, we bought our own domains, we built out the channels, and we brought you content. We knew that it mattered what you bring. This isn't the first, shocker, this is not the first time I've done podcasts, right? We did podcasts back before there was Twitch streams, before there was YouTube. We used a show called Blog Talk Radio because that's what's important to a league. That's what keeps everybody around. So yes, Elite Madden, you are one of the top Madden leagues around. Bar none. And I think I carry some weight. I think when I say that, yeah, absolutely, I think that carries some weight. Because I'm not an admin in this league. Shit, I do Trash Talk Tuesdays because it's fun. Because I want to contribute. Because I want to add my piece to this league. This league is good enough that I want my name associated with it. All right? That's what makes it matter. There's some of you out there that just don't care. You show up, you play your games, you go about your lives. You know what? Those are the people that can be replaced every single day. So if you're not going to bring fire and you're not going to bring something of value, what are you doing? Especially if you're 0-6, 1-15. Who cares? Really? Do you think you're bringing value to this league? Come on. I need you to step up. All right, power rankings. There's a lot of people that have probably tagged me, and I've been ranting and not even looking at the chat. So who wants to get into this thing? Beeman's already jumping in.
I decided to jump in. I had an invite and decided, is that all right?
Yeah, dude, I got COVID over here.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like you do. You're right.
I'm good. If you've known me in my leagues for, I don't know what, 10 years, you will find out quickly that I cough all the damn time. All the time.
Gotta get those windpipes checked out, man. It's
asthma.
My father-in-law, he's old.
It's asthma.
And
That's all it is.
Okay. All right.
Before you go off real quick, Bloom King says his chat comment was about Bradley's gameplay, not about what he does for the league. He wants him to say he doesn't really care about his gameplay. He's not in there grinding. He's not running practices, things like that. He has total respect for what he does with the league, with his weekly broadcast. So just so that we're aware and we're being fair to Bloom, Bloom says he meant it with Bradley's gameplay. He's not doing anything to better himself, is what he's saying. But the league, he gives him total respect.
Did you and his PR team write that for him, or I'm wondering?
No, I just happened to see it in the stream chat. Now that's
there's like 30 other comments, but you saw the one from Bloom.
I see them all. I see them all.
No, I get it. Hey, I get it. Hey, first of all, love what you did with the power rankings. I kind of agree with Bradley, which I don't do often. You probably should have put yourself in some real rankings. 32 is obviously not fair. I don't agree that you'll be ahead of Cincy. Or excuse me, you should definitely be ahead of Cincy. I don't think you'd be ahead of Vols when he wants to play. Honestly, I don't know what Canes is doing this cycle or season. He's just all over the place.
So Canes is. I put Canes at 14. You don't think I'm in the top 14?
I don't think you're ahead of Canes.
Really? Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, but I'm basing off of what I know he can do as opposed to what he's doing.
So here's my system. Here's my system when I come up with these with these rankings. I don't really care so much about your win-loss ratio. That goes into it a little bit. Strength of schedule, I'm going to take a glance at that because who you play matters. If you play Bradley, 4 games a season or 4 games a cycle, it's not going to be it doesn't really say that whole lot about your game. I like to look at it from a perspective of if I played 100 games and you played 100 games, which one of us will win more against different types of opponents? Like, who's going to adapt better? Who's going to... Maybe you. We're going to find out in Week 17, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Very important game.
I'm crushing everybody on your team because I got nothing to lose. I'm not making the playoffs.
That's fine. I'm just going to go for stats.
I'm breaking everybody.
I literally... 16... Look, I don't think there's a game in the week except for maybe sometimes when I play Zell where I'm like, I'm not going for stats. I'm always going for stats. And I will say this. My game against T-Rob, because I don't call him T-Rob. He ain't terrible.
T-Rob?
That's the Kingslayer. T-Rob. Put some respect on that man's name. T-Rob. I think I went for stats maybe the first half, and the second half I was like, maybe I should try to win, and he still pulled it off. So hats off to him. He is the Kingslayer. I did lose to Zell this week, another tough opponent who you have in the top 3. But let's talk about the power rankings, which I thought were great. You mind if we talk about those for a sec?
Yeah, absolutely.
I put my heart and soul into the season. I put my heart and soul in developing Hamlet. I'm going to call it Hamlet because half the league does. And all you said about what my team has done is bagels, cheese, and bagels.
Well, that's because everybody knows.
But can you talk about the turnover differential? I was number 1.
Were you number one in the turnover differential? It's hard.
I'm number 1 in interceptions. I think I'm number 1 in sacks.
Whoa! You're number 1 in interceptions. I don't believe that. Let's take a look.
Can we talk about the things that my defense are doing? We know what my offense can do. Okay, I feel like my defense is getting a little disrespected.
All right, so first off, you're not number 1 in the turnover differential. The Ravens are.
Sort of. Okay, so really, we're just gonna look at AFC. I think you're smarter than that, right, Shane? I thought you were smarter than that.
All right, so maybe you are. Maybe I was trying to pull a fast one on you.
Shane, can you talk to me?
All right,
talk to me, Shane.
So you're 30. You're number 1. Number 1 in the turnover differential.
Weird.
We're gonna give you that.
When you include the NFC, things look different when you just look at the AFC. It's
I know
weird how that thing happens.
Your red zone efficiency though, it sucks.
Nobody gives a shit about that. I'm scoring from 50 yards out.
Sometimes, well, yeah. Where's your offense? Look at that. Total offensive yards. Looks like the Seahawks number 1. Your defense.
Our defense, yardage-wise, stinks. I think we might be like one of the worst when it comes to
you're way down
container. You know, we're middle of the road. But look at the sacks. Look at the sacks.
Let's take a look at your sacks. You lead in sacks.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Look at the interceptions. Look at the interceptions.
All right, so the Rams have more
that
interceptions.
was-
You guys have
yeah,
played,
well,
and
that
you
was-
played one more game. I'm playing
Yeah, that
slow, so there's no chance I'm going to get
after-
like a ton of.
That was after I
interceptions, but-
gave Rams like 4 picks, so I play shit against him. So
Yep.
I was number 1 before this week. But yeah, I mean, you know.
All right, so
yeah,
defense,
all
you're
things
up there.
aside, the cheese and the bagels and the cheese. I mean, the defense is holding it down. Marcus Williams.
Do you want
leads
to
the
talk
league.
about the cheese? Because look, here's the thing. When we talk about cheese, we're gonna. I mean, you brought this on yourself, right?
I really don't give a shit. I love cheese.
So when we
Shit
talk
tastes
about
good.
cheese, really?
Yeah.
Does everybody see this?
I told you before the season started. Guess what I was going to do? I
We
said
know you
I'm
were gonna
going
choose
to throw it to him. It is in your intro. It is in your intro.
It
That
is.
was no surprise.
What's
is
amazing
in
is how did everybody else seem to like when you play people, do they really actually cover Hamler, or do they just let you do what you do?
Well, I think it's you have to decide between 2 things. One, are you just going to let Metcalf go one-on-one? Because I mean, I'll take a touchdown with Metcalf, I guess. Obviously, that wasn't the choice. He's not even at 1,000 yards.
Right.
Or are you going to leave the little 75 overall wide receiver open? I mean, like, I don't know. What would you do? You're going to try to play to win or try to play to stop stats?
Well, knowing you, I'm gonna stop Hamler. I'm gonna stop Hamler until you make me switch to Metcalf. Wouldn't that be the smart thing to do?
I mean, I don't know. Listen here. I just load up and play and try
You
to
ran
get
the
Hamler
ball
stats.
well, though. I give you credit for that.
Oh, I ran it great. But I mean, like, Malone and Hamler
Hold
were
on,
the 2 players I was going to develop this year.
Who's the best rusher in the league?
Oh, by far it's Akers.
No.
Wait, do you mean talent?
Who's the best running? Who is the best runner in the league? Do we?
Of the people I've played, because I haven't played everyone, 2 of the best runners are South and Zell.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
South.
I'm
Look,
be honest.
South has half the rushing yards in it than half the teams in the league.
So I mean, but you just asked me about talent, but not about stats. So if we're talking about stats, it's Zell easily.
Well, no,
Hands
it's
down.
not even Zell. Like I personally, Cobra's beating Zell, and I'm crushing Zell by like 300 yards. I
said
haven't
of
even
the
played
people
this
I
week.
I haven't played you.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls.
I haven't played you.
It's
I mean,
coming.
you can run all you want.
It's coming.
I mean, listen,
You're not gonna have family
it's-
home when we play, right?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna beat
really
that
concerned.
ass. And hey, trust me, these kids are gonna be fine. I'm gonna beat that ass.
I'm looking
Just
forward
for
to
fun.
it. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope you leave DK one-on-one because Hamler is going to be number 1 in yards and number 1 in touchdowns. He's going to get it into Steven Dev. We're good. Leave DK one-on-one.
I'm knocking them all out of the game. They're all dying. Your men are going to be dead on the field. Digital death. It's happening. Digital death right here on the field. Madden's bringing back the ambulances for that game.
Yeah.
The NFL signed off. All right, hold on. Well, I got you
One
here.
last thing.
All right,
Okay,
go ahead. Go ahead. Let's
No, you
get
first,
last
and then
thing.
I'll do my last thing.
Well, I was going to say I'm going to rank the divisions. I want you to chime in on this. You know, as the reigning Super Bowl winner. Are you aware that right now the AFC is beating the NFC by, this is conference first, by a matchup of 36 wins and 23 losses? AFC is
Not aware.
crushing the NFC.
Yeah, not aware. We got a lot of bottom feeders in the NFC, but we're top heavy.
So, even what's really sad is, like I said, the bottom 8 teams on the power rankings are within the NFC. But when I look at the NFC, there is only, NFC that played the AFC. There's only one division that actually has. No, I take it back. There's only one division that is tied with when they play the AFC. Everyone else has a losing record versus AFC, and that the division, of course, that has the tied record is you guys, and you guys are only 8-8. Are you aware of that? The NFC West is 8. I'm sorry, you're 7-7. I lied. You're 7-7 when it comes to you guys playing the AFC. So the best division in the NFC West is 500 versus AFC teams.
Guess what? I'm gonna ask you a couple important things.
Please do.
Your power rankings.
Hold on, let me get my pen. Let me get my pen. I gotta write this down.
So we're gonna start your power rankings. In your power rankings, how many teams in the top 3 were from the NFC West? How many teams of the top 3 in your power rankings were in the NFC West?
Out of the top, well, if we're talking top 3, it's 2.
Oh, weird. NFC West.
But what's funny
3?
is if we talk about top 4, hold on. If we talk about the top 4, it's 50% NFC West, 50% AFC North.
Well, there you go. Those are 2 amazing divisions. That's
if we
all
go
it
to
is.
5, it's 3 AFC North and 2 NFC West. Matter of fact, if we go in the top,
no one said NFC West is the best division in Madden. What I'm telling you is that we are clearly top heavy as we have the 2 best players in this Madden. I think Zales should be higher, but let's not talk about that. So my first question was that. You answered it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. How can I help?
Of the Super Bowl wins, how many does the AFC have?
Well,
that should be an easy one. It's binary, right? 0-1.
Well, this one's a tough one. I only had to send one person a jersey so far, so that'd be you.
So NFC has
you cheese your way to a win. I mean, if we go back to the film, we know you were cheating.
What? So
it's pretty dominating.
NFC West has 2 of the top 3 power rankings.
Yep.
Of the Super Bowls, NFC has 1 or has 100% of them. Okay. So hey, let's talk about the Kingmaker or the reigning Super Bowl champ.
Let's talk about you in the third person.
Super Bowl champ has 2 losses, right?
Yes.
Where did those losses come from?
That's a good question. So obviously one came to Zell.
Mm-hmm.
And if we take a quick look here at the Seahawks, your other loss came to Look, we're not giving T-Rob. We're going to call him T-Rob just because you asked. We're not giving T-Rob the credit of getting a victory over you. We know that you were just sliding him a little something on the side there because he's your boy.
T-Rob is my boy, but I ain't never about to let nobody beat me unless I'm going for a breakout. And just
he had a dev scenario or something. You're like, dude, go ahead and score. Go ahead. You're my dog.
I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case. No, listen here. I think AFC has better mix of talent than the NFC does.
I mean, when I look at your schedule, because 2 of the worst teams in the league are in your division. You're getting how many wins real easy off the bat?
Sorry. Since he's in my league, Jimbo's in my division?
But we got T-Rob, right?
T-Rob has 5 wins?
That's puts him down at the one of the worst in the league. You understand
Jimbo
that?
has what, 7?
And Chosen?
All right, I'm not...
Chosen to lose? He wasn't chosen for Madden. That's for sure. I'm not choosing him. Like, he's the last guy I picked on my team. If we're drafting players, I'm not picking Chosen. Sorry, Chosen.
Hold on. Let me address Jimbo real fast because he apparently can't fucking hear for shit. Jimbo, I talked about 2 people at NFC West. I did not say NFC West was a tough division. I did not say that. I said 2 of the top 3 players in Shane's power rankings were from the NFC West. But
and you lost to Trash Rob.
Yeah, I lost to Trash Rob. Jimbo loses. I mean, hold on. Are we really talking about me? I'm the only one with a fucking Super Bowl. So don't try to attack me because I lost to T-Rob.
What have you done this season other than beat everybody?
I haven't beat Jimbo.
You lost to I mean, I don't know. I haven't lost to T-Rob. I've never lost to Trash.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look. Like I said, I think I've always said this. Trash Rob, damn it, T-Rob is a lot better than his record and than what he does on the field. And honestly, every week he plays and loses disappoints me. It disappoints me. And I tell him this when he loses. It disappoints me because I know he's better than that. Listen, there are players in this league that lose that I know ain't shit. For instance, Jimbo, when you lose, I expect you to lose. When you win, you surprise me. Cincy, because you happen to be talking shit in chat, you're trash. You're always going to be trash. I love what you do for the league. You just happen to be trash on the sticks. Matter of fact, you should put the controller down, let the computer play for you. You might have a better result.
You know, if you actually press the button, the running back will run for you.
Nah, fuck it. Cincy, don't touch it. Just let the wind play for you, goddammit. Jimbo, I'm not backpedaling. I said for a fact that Zell and I are in the top 3 of Power Rankings. When did I say anything about Chosen being dope or Terob being amazing? What I said was simply that 2 of the top 3 players in Shane's Power Rankings for the NFC West. You're not paying attention. You got Trump ears. You don't hear shit but what you want to hear.
Bloom's
Shut your
gonna
ass
get
up.
upset about that.
Man, I don't give a fuck what Bloom wants. Listen here. Listen. If you guys want to shut me up, beat me on the football field. Okay. Until then, you keep running your mouth in Twitch chat. You keep running your mouth in Discord. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass in between the lines. Okay.
Hold on. Wait, time out. Trash Rob said he is trash, and then he said, "So someone's gonna have to fill me in because I'm an old ass bastard." What is Lort? What is LORT?
Like good Lord.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's easy then. I got it. All right. I'm on that.
No, it's all right. So listen, I'm gonna sign off with just one more thing because apparently Jumbo's Trump ass ears can't hear shit. NFC West is not the best division in the league. AFC West is the best conference right now.
The AFC conference is the best conference.
AFC is the best conference.
Who's the best division?
NFC has 2. I mean, you named it. You got one division with the Browns, the Ravens, the Bengals. All 3 of those guys could probably get beat the asses in the Super Bowl by me, and that's good. They'll show up, but they'll get their asses handed to them.
We're gonna find out.
I mean, I probably won't be there.
No, I don't think you're gonna make it to the Super Bowl either. Who do you play?
I don't think you. I don't think so either. I mean, I'll have a first round bye, of course.
Let's get over to this current playoff structure. So you would end up playing. Shit.
You disrespect the shit out of True Talent, and that hurts. True Talent's a lot better than his record.
Really? Because I don't see it.
You know that Packers guy. I haven't played him.
I think Lou is ranked way too low. If this playoff battle lines up like it is, I think Zell and Lou are going to be one hell of a game to watch.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I mean, I think South is good. Alex just fucks around. I don't even know what he does.
Is Canoe better than I'm giving him credit for?
I don't even know. He talks a lot of shit, so he might be good. I like people that talk shit.
That's fair.
I don't understand, but I think what we should be focusing a lot of our time in is why the fuck is Cobra not even in the playoff picture?
Yeah, that's something to do with his stick. I mean, he's got a deep voice and all, but really, what have we seen Cobra do?
No, Cobra's good. I played in a couple leagues.
Total silence when I say that.
No, I'm actually. So I knew Cobra was throwing last season. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. This is weird.
I don't know. Cobra's been losing and falling apart to people that he shouldn't be falling apart to. And I said, so P. Will just jumped in the chat, said he remembers a guy saying I wasn't going to the playoffs. I think that's probably me. And P. Will, I disrespected you in the power rankings, putting you at 21. You definitely should be up in front of Jimbo and J-Mac. I'd probably put you somewhere in the 17, 16 range if we remade this. Would you agree?
I've never played P. Will, don't know who he is, but I'm sure. I mean, he's number 4 in the AFC, and the AFC, like we keep saying, is apparently pretty hard.
Well, I mean, he's number 4. God, he does have to play 3 teams that are trash in the AFC East, though. Like the AFC East, they're going to finish. The person they're sending to the playoffs is maybe a 500 team. There's a chance that they're less than 500.
This is interesting. I've never seen so much hate from. Can we talk about Jimbo? He talks a lot of fucking shit for somebody who hasn't done shit ever.
We need to see if Jimbo wants to get in here. We know Malibu is going to chime in. Who else wants to get on Trash Talk Tuesday and defend your honor?
I'm just going to stay in here. Frankly, I'm challenging everybody you bring it here. Okay?
It's fine. I got a co-host for the night. I love it. Jimbo, are you getting in here? You going to talk some smack?
No, Trump ass ain't getting in here.
Has he been drinking? He's got that
Me or
drink.
him? Well, I'm always drinking.
Well, you are. What is your drink of choice? What is the king's? What is the king drink?
Well, I drink everything. So, wife is really big into wine, so we have really nice collection of wine. I am a whiskey drinker, so definitely need some whiskey. Right now, I'm drinking Bodhisattva, which is a IPA beer.
Nice.
But I drink it all. Usually, I'll start my day with a beer or two. I might switch to wine at some point. Then I usually end my nights with the nice old fashioned homemade.
Nice. Okay.
With the Woodfords. So.
All right.
Um,
I like the Woodford Reserve. I'm with you on the bourbons. Malibu, you've got permission to join the Trash Talk Tuesday room.
Malabute. That's my new dog.
We're gonna bring Malibu and I don't get along a lot of the time. We we have some major disagreements. Malibu, come on into the Trash Talk Tuesday. You've got permission to jump in. You're gonna talk through Discord. Just hop on in here, brother. There he is. Malibu, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear ya.
There he is.
I got Malibu. What's up, player?
So real quick, since we don't know, all right, Malibu, this is something that we do on. If we had more new people come into the Trash Talk Tuesday, you've got to tell us 3 truths and 1 lie.
All right, 3 truths and 1 lie.
Yep.
All right, let me see. All right. I'm in the wait. 3 truths, 1 lie, right?
Yep.
All right.
Tell me the truth 3 times and then lie to us. In whatever order.
I'm in a league called FML. All right.
Yep.
I date an Asian chick. Let me see. I'm 6'4".
You're full of shit.
Well, how tall are you really? Since that was the obvious lie.
Nah, I'm 6'2".
6'2". All right. So I don't know. I've been doing pretty good at guessing everybody's lies so far. So welcome to Trash. Welcome to Trash Talk Tuesday, Malibu. Now, are you the commissioner of FML, or do you just do some of this? I know you are running the PS5 version of MSL or of FML, but what about PS4? I don't know the whole story behind that. So why don't you tell everybody about your league?
Oh yeah. So I run a league called FML. I run it with Estrada. I had a league before called TDL. And he was running another league. It was called FML, but it was a fresh Madden league. We merged our leagues together, and then it just became this whole big thing. We both learned how to do media, graphics, and then it just went on from there. So right now, everything's looking good right now.
Awesome. Good deal. So what do you want to talk about?
I'm trying to figure out, right? The AFC champ, right? Conference champ, Estrada. How he doesn't get talked about enough. I hear a lot of talk about Bengals and Ravens, but it seems like you guys are discrediting the guy that made it to the Super Bowl. So if you make it to the Super Bowl, obviously he's the best in the conference.
Well,
right?
Hold on. Well, that's what he did last season. So Beeman's up at number 1 because of what he did this year. You know, we're not basing these power rankings on what you did last season. It's what you did. It's what you're doing now. And right now, Estrada's coming in the 7th spot. He's got the last wild card spot in the AFC. He's not like I said in my power rankings, man. He's got a top 10 offense. He's got a top 10 defense, but he's not carrying the games that he should. He's got losses here to Canes. He's got a loss to Fun Guy, which we've got ranked above him. He's got a loss to Lou, who's ranked below him. Lost to OC, who's ranked above him, and then he lost to Bloom King. By a couple touchdowns.
Okay, got you. So some of the names I heard were guys that you ranked a little low on the power ranking.
Yep.
So it makes sense.
So that's why. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Estrada is a hell of a player. I think Estrada's got talent on the sticks. I think Estrada, he does. Just looking, you can't tell a team based on their stats. But when you look at what Estrada does with his team, he's obviously an elite runner when it comes to Chubb. Nick Chubb, he's got 1,600 yards, 23 touchdowns, definitely getting it done, averaging 118 a game. And when you look at his wide receiver stats, it's not like he's a one-trick pony like some other Super Bowl winners on the current Trash Talk Tuesday show.
Oh, can we talk about that?
Hold on. We're talking about Estrada right now. But we've got Odell out here with 59 catches. He's got, Austin Hooper at 51, Nick Chubb, so he's spreading the ball around pretty decently compared to other Super Bowl winners that are currently on this chat, who's not really spreading the ball around.
You said other Super Bowl winners. I'm sorry, there's only one, so that's confusing.
It's past tense. I don't know what you've done for me this season. So, so when I talk about Estrada, that's really where I'm looking at this. I think he's better than probably what he's ranked. He's one of the few people in the league that's thrown more touchdowns than interceptions. Always a big highlight. The number is always really, really bad in this league. Yeah.
Barely.
So that's where I'm coming up with the rank.
What's his touchdown to interception ratio?
He has 27 touchdowns, 18 interceptions.
It's not bad.
But hey, Malibu, speak on something. I traded for what was Hamlet when I traded from, like a 75 overall normal wide receiver. Listen, Kenny, I'm a person.
You took advantage of Boss Man.
Listen, I didn't take advantage of Boss Man. I traded Wagner, who is perennial. He was a Super Bowl champ, X Factor. We made some moves. But look, what do you expect me to do with a 22-year-old normal 75 overall wide receiver? I got to dev him. I got to work on him. Mm-hmm. I told you guys at the beginning of the league.
Yeah, you did.
It's not like I traded for a 99 X Factor and I've been cheesing him. I was cheesing someone with 94 speed, which is good, and I worked him up. And he was a normal, so it's not like I was cheesing just the best wide receiver in the league.
How do you feel about Hamler not even being in the MVP discussion?
I know, I saw that. That's just so dumb. My running back, who I felt like I didn't do much with, is number 2, and Hamlet's not even in there.
Can we see Hamlet's yards per catch?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Malibu, sounds like you trying to come for me. I don't really like that.
Nah, what I'm trying to figure out is how is everybody allowing him to get 1,600
That's exactly what my point is.
Listen.
Hamlet,
look at this man.
Only 75 overall.
He's got 64 catches, and his average, he's not getting a whole lot of rack yardage at 6.5, but his average catch is 27 yards.
God damn. See, that's what it is right there.
Like, how are people not playing over the top coverage against you?
That's less than DK. When I throw them.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because but DK has the route running, right? What overall is DK right now? Probably like
DK's, a 95? No, he's a 99 with me right now. X Factor. He's a bad boy.
Like he's the man.
You expect that, but a 75 overall receiver, the route running shouldn't be that good. So obviously they're allowing him to get to the deep third of the field to get 20 yards.
Oh, absolutely.
Almost 30 yards per catch.
Yep. And got somebody press Hamler, for the love of God. He's 5'9". He's got an 80 release.
Maybe you will next week, but it'll be too late because I'm not going to him anyways.
Because that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be pressing the shit out of him.
Yeah, I was playing a game. Was that? I don't know if it was online or. It's kind of hard to remember games these days. But someone was pressing the shit out of DK Metcalf. It was just
that's
the
dumb.
Weirdest shit. But hold on, Zell wants to say, ask Beam what they do to Arsenio. Yeah, neither of them do shit against you, Zell. I've already complimented you enough, man. How much more attention you want from me?
I mean, he's little.
He's little.
You got to give him some props.
Zell, I told you.
Got Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, he has Jalen and superstar David Long.
So Bloom wanted to know real quick how Hamler did against T-Rob, one of the bad teams. 5 catches for 156 yards. And then who else?
I mean, like, are we looking at like Hamlet's per game? I mean, like per game, I'm just looking his way and throwing him the ball.
Well, the real question is like he getting all of these stats against the really bad teams? Like here, he's 7 for 175 against.
He's doing against everyone.
Let's look at against who was your toughest opponent this season?
I mean, the only person he's not doing that against is Zell.
Well, other
Panthers
than that,
had the best secondary.
All right, so let's look how he did against the Panthers, which 4 for 149, 37-yard average in that game. Hamler's getting it done. There's no way about it.
He's getting 3 catches for over 100 yards. That's insane.
Man, somebody user cover Hamler. Is everyone's stick just that bad?
No, I mean Zell user covers Zell user covers DK. I mean, like when I play Zell, I realize I'm not going to get stats. I mean, the first time we play, I had to break out my running back, and so I was going to him. But I mean, Zell knows that when I play him, I got to go for a W, and so he user covers DK. And I mean, Hamler's not. I can't just fucking like. I don't know. It's long story short, boys. A lot of it's just Hamler's the man. All right, that's all it is.
So
Hamler's
let's see. Just I sorted Hamler's stats here by the season. So 200 yards against the Bears, who are like a 5-win team or less. 189 against the Cardinals, who are like a 3-win team or something. Then you got 2 games against the Niners where he totals over 300 yards. Panthers 149. I mean, a lot of these. You struggled against the Rams, 10 yards. You struggled against the Giants. You struggled against the Rams again. You struggled.
I had a breakout though. Remember, I had a breakout against the Rams, so it's not like I was even looking for him.
Okay, fair enough. All right, that's enough about Hamler. Malibu, what else you got? What do you want to talk about?
That's really all I want to talk. Oh yeah, and listen, when I get in, make sure I get in the NFC because Beeman said he's gonna beat me by 50.
You just want to win some games.
Listen,
I mean, you've heard us talk about the NFC being trash. So you're just trying to get some wins, right?
Drunk and disrespectful that night, Malibu. I'm not gonna beat you by 50. I'll only beat you by 30.
So here's the wonderful thing, and this is what I love about Madden is Malibu. You and I have had some drawn out, drag out fights when it comes to stuff, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we can get on here and just talk some shit about everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for those of you that take everything personal, you got to learn from this shit. Like, because Malibu and I just totally we went back and forth, a few times, and we can get in here and you just shake the shit off, man. It's time to move on.
Yeah,
that's what this is about. All right, Malibu. Well, thanks for joining. Hopefully you keep coming in. Hopefully you get into. Hopefully you get.
I'm trying to stay tuned. I'm trying to stay tuned on all the updates and the wire and stuff. So when I get on here, I know what I'm talking about.
That's important. Bradley's Wire is amazing. Make sure you check out the big show on Thursday, the big fight night show. Some of the best commentators around talking that game. So you're gonna want to tune in for that as well. All right, so we're gonna get Malibu out of here. Thanks, Malibu.
All right, man.
See ya.
Who else we got coming into Trash Talk Tuesday next? I mean, I know you're all tired about Beeman talking about his fucking wine collection. Well, we got a wine collection. I got to go down to the wine cellar and get the 72 because it's been chilled.
Wait, I didn't say anything. Man.
You absolutely said your wife loves wine and you got a wine collection in a big cellar and it comes in
say
directly from
about
France.
I don't
You
have
bought
a
your
cellar.
own vineyard. We know it.
Well, I wish I could. I do love a good. There's a really good vineyard in Napa. It's Domaine.
Yep.
You ever been?
No.
Some amazing champagne there. Well, I guess it's technically there. It's wine, but it's
Pinky up. Bloom says pinky up. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's. I thought Bloom was white.
I thought he was too. I've known Bloom for like 10 years.
I know pinky is that bougie. When you're drinking that drink, you put the pinky out.
Oh, all right. So, I'm with you. Okay, I got you. I don't read color. Let's see. Zell talking some smack in the chat. He's not man enough to get in here. Zell's not man enough to get on the Trash Talk Tuesday show. Is there anybody? Jimbo, are you getting in here? Does anybody else want to come in here and talk some smack? Defend yourself. Cowards. All of you. Is that it?
That's it.
Fun guy, are you going to get in here? OC?
Listen, I don't think you know this, but AFC don't join when I'm here because they know they'll just take L's in chat too. It's crazy.
That's nuts.
Do you want me to leave so that AFC is not scared to join the big show?
Well, you know what? I just want somebody else to come in here. I want to hear somebody else talk about this. I see Trash Man in the chat, talking about Malabute And Beeman got bread the way he's talking about his drink. You know, Beeman, you must be wealthy. You be rich, right? Oh,
wish
next.
I was rich.
Hold on.
I'm not
Whoa,
rich.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is that my homie?
Game changer. It's not going to be Zell. It's going to be Hans and Franz. We got Mex. Mex is going to join the chat. Mex, you got the permissions. If I have to invite you, let me know. But you can get in here. Come get your swell up. I don't have any dumbbells to be doing in the background. You know, I could, do some skull crushers. 7 interception Mex. Look at that. Bloom King is already jumping on Mex before he even gets in the chat.
What's going on, boys?
There he is.
What are we doing?
Well, we got our protein shakes over here, and I don't know.
If you want to feel the steel and you want to tickle the nickel, you invite your boy Hollywood.
Hollywood.
One time. I've been listening to the show the whole time. I was trying to play this other Madden game. I got this guy crying over here. Hopefully I'll bring that energy to the league. That's all I want. I want people to bother all the admins. Oh, Mex this and oh, Mex that. And
They do.
The good. More. I want more.
Well, you got to start winning.
If
you start...
Oh, I'm learning, buddy. I'm just learning. I'm a little guy. I'm just learning.
You're on a 3-game winning streak, though, player.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that. And, I'm doing what I said. Been concentrating more on the 5 than the 4, and I think that really helped. I stopped trying to make the game the 4, basically, because I was talking to somebody else about it. I'm like, oh my God, this reminds me of something else, and so much easier now. Maybe some of those guys were scrubs. I'm not calling Brett a scrub, but me and Brett played so many times already. I feel like we know each other. You know what I mean? Fuck Brett, shout out one time.
Now we've seen Brett play. Brett is a Heathen Hope artist, right?
No. Well, no, I mean
But honestly, Brett is so the thing about Brett, since we brought him up, Brett will pick and choose when he wants to play. He always been that way. Always been that way. Brett in my main PS4 league leads the league in rushing.
Why are you talking about old gen shit? Like, that's so last year.
Well, hold on. Okay, you know why? Because there's one PS5 league that's in the entire community. Everyone keeps saying that.
Do I need to start my league up for PS5? Is that what needs to happen?
No, but
because my league, I'm going to challenge you. We're going to. That's it. Right now, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. My league is challenging your league. Period.
That's fine. I mean, if you're in that league, it's probably trash. So that's all that matters.
Wow. I don't make the playoffs in my league.
But no, I mean play style. So I mean, like for me, my play style is the same in this league as in my other leagues. But play style, Brett can lead the league in rushing if he chooses to. Yeah, but for whatever reason, he wants to just pass happy or do whatever.
I mean, he's got the Chiefs,
honestly,
so
he doesn't really give a shit.
That makes sense.
But he has the Chiefs in the other league.
Passing is fun. I love passing.
Yeah, passing is a lot more fun in PS5.
Max, you need to consider not passing a little bit.
Jesus.
Okay, listen, time out. First off,
that's rude.
That was the one game, and I threw 7 because I gave no fucks. That was one game.
Wait, really? Are you going to really?
7 interceptions in one game. I mean, that's cool. That's fine. We'll talk.
A 62% completion percentage, Max.
That's fine. I'm hey, buddy. I'm just a slow guy. Dude.
I'm just trying to help you, man.
And hey, and help's gonna be there, and then it's gonna be like, oh, Max this, and oh, the speed's this. Just wait. It's fine. And I hope they're sending it now because I see it in the chat. And then that's the other thing, dude. I don't play to dink and dunk and West Coast the shit out of this. No. I'm looking over the top. I want to blow your defense up. I want to expose your shitty-ass cover 4 and your shitty-ass cover 3. Stop it. That's
why did you sign Tyrell Williams?
Why did I do what now?
Why don't you use him? Oh, never mind. There he is. He's good. Never mind.
No. It's fine. I mean, it's coming, dude. I sucked. I'm in the other leagues with these dudes. First, whatever. That's fine. I suck, dude. That's whatever. And you know what? And
for a gym rat, you got to get a little bit more aggressive. I need you to. I need some Mex rage here.
Yeah. No.
I need you to get angry.
It's coming. Like you said, it'll be more aggressive as the wins come.
Holy shit.
I just had to get that off, like the beginning part. I hope the admin's DMs are getting full. I like it. It fuels me. I love knowing it. I love the chat, dude. I'm gonna I'm not gonna take what you give me. I'm gonna take what the fuck I want. So run that fucking defense.
And right
Bro,
now,
look at these stats. Look at this shit.
You know what I mean? Just gonna do it. Anyways, I just thought I'd pop in.
no, I'm glad to
Say
see you.
what's up.
I'm glad you're coming in here talking some smack. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're.
Yo, man, send rugs, man. Like, what are you doing with them? Send rugs. You need to
Dude,
spread the
I
ball.
I would destroy the league if I gave rugs to you. Is that what you just said? You wanted rugs? The league would be no fun.
I mean, I think there would be a lot of tears.
Oh, it'd be the worst league ever. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
That's just fact.
What I mean, rugs can be doing better for you though.
Oh yeah, way better. Oh yeah. No. As this goes on, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna learn the stuffs here and there. Maybe I'll watch a couple of Beam's vids. I don't know. Maybe I'll go see what he's doing. You know what I mean?
I learned my best plays from you, brother.
Nah, I might have to lurk you out one time because that's what I'm learning, dude. The 5 isn't the 4. The plays don't work exactly the same. So I'm gonna.
It's completely different. Yeah, it feels completely different.
That's all I was doing.
Every time I go back to play on the 4, I feel like especially on defense and especially when I run the ball, I feel like my player's on ice. Like he just slides every which way. It reminds me of going back from when was it Madden 12 when you could use a fast middle linebacker and literally cover the entire field. I remember my dude Watts used to have this free safety, Reggie Nelson. He would just run circles, in the defense and cover the entire freaking field. It used to annoy the piss out of me. But the change of direction.
Show my interception to TD ratio for chat. There's a request.
All right, so let's take a look at Beeman's touchdown to interception.
Hey, I got to dip before I get killed.
All right, see you, Max.
My boys.
Later, Max. Thanks for dropping in.
Later, guys. Right,
I got to make an excuse.
Rip out to my boy, Fun Guy. Love you.
I threw 4 picks this week, so it's.
You just tell Fun Guy I loved him. Do you think so? Real talk. Do you think Fun Guy and Mex they go to the gym, then they throw on the muscle shirt, go into the locker room, take some selfies, and send them to each other? Like, dude, check out my buys. Look at how ripped I am.
Nah, I think they're in the locker room together.
Oh, do they live? Do they live in the same area? Okay.
I think they figure it out. Like one's taking the picture while the other one's flexing.
That's possible. Grease each other up. Whatever they're into. That's fine. It's 2021.
You think they wear shirts?
Bloom says you think they wear shirts. It's a good question. They don't wear shirts in that. Yeah. I guess if I worked out that much, though, I probably wouldn't want to wear a shirt either, right?
You should absolutely wear a shirt.
Well, absolutely.
Sorry.
100%. No, fuck, are you kidding me? Think I'm not self-aware? I'm good. I am good. All right, so Wilson, 42 touchdowns, 23 interceptions.
A lot better a week ago. Thank you, Zell.
How many did you throw against Zell?
4. It was not good. It was not pretty.
It was ugly?
It was the most I think I've thrown in a single game in Next Gen Madden.
Nice. I can't talk. Look, anybody that's ever played me knows that I throw interceptions. So look at this 25 and 40. I can't talk shit. No, I've got Eason.
To play you next week.
I've got Eason. You've got Wilson. Big difference.
Yeah, Eason, UW. There you go.
What? What'd you say?
I said UW. He went to the University of Washington.
So local school. I didn't know they were still playing.
That's funny.
I went to a real school, UF.
You what'd you say?
I went to UF.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Wow, it's crazy. You realize all the shitty things happen to Florida because they have small minds, right?
No. It's because we have felons on all of our teams.
That's also true. When's the last time you guys played in? Have you guys played in the playoffs?
I don't know. I don't watch college football. I don't watch college sports anymore. I graduated to the professional level.
UW did.
UW did? Sounds like you've got a speech impediment. All right, so moving on.
UW. What do you mean? What? UW did.
UW did. Bread. Look, Bread finally showed up in the chat. Bread, are you looking to get in on this Trash Talk Tuesday? Fun Guy, are you looking to get in here? Who's tagging me next? Who wants to get some of this heat? Who's bringing it? Anybody? We know Zell's a coward. It's not really that Zell's a coward. It's just it's really hard for him to jump from key to key to be able to talk. So it's difficult for the little guys. It's like Stuart Little.
I don't know. Bloom's done a lot of fucking extra talking in chat. Why don't he come talking here?
Bloom never gets in here.
Is that your boy?
It is my boy. I want look. Truth be told, I've talked to Bloom before, so I know what he sounds like. But just
it sounds like shit, don't it?
No. He sounds normal, just like any other dude. I really worried though that the guys that don't come in here, they might talk like this. They'd be like, I don't want to come into chat because they'll make fun of my voice. And it turns out they're little people, but no. Bloom is he's a grown ass man. He's a grown ass adult. He just doesn't want to get on. I don't know. He's scared. So, no, Bloom's not a squeaker. Now the guy that is a squeaker is Jeff Sells. But we won't get into that. Jeff's a little sensitive. I got to play him in FML this week. Zell's boy finally. I kind of made fun of him because he left his mic on. He got a little sensitive about it. But Zell wants him to get in the league. He took the Cowboys. He was hoping to get in my division. Me and Jeff actually played in FML, the PS5 version, today. I think it was. It was today or yesterday. I don't know. Anyway.
Frank, do you think your coach in Madden has too much hair compared to you?
Well, yeah, absolutely he does. He absolutely does.
Another option?
Yeah, he's probably a little too skinny, too.
I had to lighten my coach up because Cobra told me my coach was too dark compared to my skin complexion. So I lightened him up today. I think you probably should find a coach with not so much hair.
Well, I get concerned because honestly, when we look at these appearances of these coaches, none of them actually meet what would be like. It's either be an old guy with like a ridiculously old guy, which that hair is probably more accurate, but the age is not.
There you go. That's perfect.
No, because look at this. See. I ain't got that shit.
What do you mean? What shit?
I got none of this on. Well, I got a little bit on the top of my head. All right. So
that's not you. That's not you either.
See, we're just
go
gonna
back to the old guy.
This guy here, right? The old guy, or you want this guy?
No, the old guy.
You want the old guy? I'll take the old guy. If that makes you
guys...
if that makes you feel a better. Look, here's the deal: the more hair you lose, the more head you get.
What?
The more hair you lose, the more head you get. Scientific fact.
I like that. Maybe there's an old guy with a hat. My guy put a hat on.
I can't believe we're sitting here talking about the coach appearance. So I'll be the old guy because clearly I am the oldest guy in the league. We know this for a fact.
You are FML grandpa. It makes sense.
So it is what it is. Brett says it's a face scan. Brett's not man enough to get in here in the chat. He is what he is. Mex, appreciate you getting in on the chat. He said he can't hop in, but he's been listening all day. There's a lot of people that are listening, not getting in. We've got Fun Guy who's not in here. Atten, thanks for chiming in, taking a look. Carbot, Commander Root, Lemon Juices out there. Lemon Juices. We got Doc listening. I love to get Doc in here. Doc's always fun when he gets on the podcast. So we dogged Doc a little bit when he first joined the league because he talked about, he shared his videos on how to get better at things. And the truth of the matter is, all of a sudden Doc turned his team around and we're not trash talking him anymore, are we?
I mean, I still am.
You're still trash talking Doc?
Yeah.
What do you have bad to say about Doc?
No, I like Doc a lot. I'm just being funny. Oh, Doc's jumping in. Let Doc in.
All right, there he is. Let's get Doc in here. Doc, give me 30 seconds to get you in.
I need to make a drink anyway, so there you go.
Go get you a drink. All right, Doc, you can get in here. You got permissions. Jump in. Chime in. Doc will be in here in a sec. Zell says Doc ain't shit. He's read option heavy. That's not been my experience with Doc. I don't think Doc is really read option heavy. When I play Doc, now most of the time I'm watching out for Doc's tight end.
Yo.
What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc?
Good,
man.
See,
every time I want to say that, I think of Foo Schnickens, and I feel like everybody else is too young to remember Foo Schnickens.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, what's up, Doc? Can we rock? I'm gonna have to look it up and maybe play it for you.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. That song, yeah. Yeah, I heard of that.
Is what, early 90s?
Man, yeah.
All
Don't
right.
know nothing about that.
How you living, man? Thanks for beating my ass last week, prick.
Man, I had to, man. Look, the whole tight end running back, the read option heavy, like I take what guys give me. Like so, Zell, whatever he said, he's Cam Akers heavy.
He is.
Like I'm really curious to see what some of these guys look like without these players. Like Zell without Cam, Beeman without DK. Like when I played Beeman, we shut Hamler down, but he threw up, threw up like one ball was tipped to DK. He caught another one that was just, he mossed him. But, it is what it is. But it's like, come on now.
Well, Zell says we need to
Like,
look up the stats from when you played him. So it looks like Zell came out 28-21. Hurts 17 for 23. 17 to 23 for 224. Did Hurts run a lot? He only had 6 rushes.
That's what I'm saying. If it's something different or something new, then all of a sudden it's, I'm somebody abusing it or whatever. But,
Man.
Come on, dog. He know Cam Akers bailed him out that game.
Yeah. You know what I'd love to do? I would love to have a tournament. And maybe that's what we're going to do with this next month. Maybe I make a tournament where the player gets to pick a team that they want to play with, but you get 2 vetoes, or you get 2 vetoes for the length of the tournament. And if someone vetoes a team, no, you get 5 vetoes. We're going to say you get 5 vetoes for the tournament. If I say I'm going to play with the Ravens, you can say, nope, I veto the Ravens. Then I never get to use the Ravens again in the tournament. Ever. It doesn't matter which round I'm in. And you can't veto the second team they choose, so you're stuck with it. But it would mean people have to be strategic on the teams they pick, and they won't always get the best teams. What do you think about that?
It's kind of like to prove a point. So it's kind of like to say, if somebody says, all right, he can't play without a mobile quarterback, they, take away Lamar or something.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that might
happen. The way the NFL teams are set up, man, it's not that even. So it depends on how many dudes in the tournament. I mean, the best way to probably do it is not the most exciting, but if you did like the even teams when you do play now, but
right.
I mean, nobody wants to play on comp or nothing like that. But
well,
you know what I'm saying?
If we did a tournament, you'd have to play on comp. You'd have to play on the head-to-head because they don't have sim head-to-head, do they? It's all comp. It's all comp.
Nah. It's all comp. It was Zell Wilding. Yeah, man. No, you was about to say something. I was about to hop in anyway, but you was about to ask Beeman something, and I forgot what it was.
Beeman was going to talk about you, but he had to go get a drink first, so he'll be back. What do you think about how the playoffs are? What do you think about your chances? How are we looking at? Obviously, you're winning the AFC South, which sucks for us that are not. But 11-4, that's an impressive run, man. That's an impressive run.
11-3. 11-3. We ain't gonna talk about Canes, but the AFC actually looks more competitive. I think each game, in that wild card is gonna be crazy. Especially that if it ends right now.
You're the 2 seed right now, brother.
Yeah, that's what I got. I think I'm playing Estrada.
Yep.
They got me playing Estrada.
That's going to be a hell of a game to watch. Like, I want to commentate that.
Yeah,
I want to watch.
I've never seen Estrada play.
Estrada made the Super Bowl last season. Estrada's got stick.
And you know what's sad, man? He got beat so bad in that Super Bowl. People don't talk about it. I think Malibu was saying that he don't get talked about a lot because he got embarrassed in the Super Bowl, but. I need to see more of his gameplay to see, what he about. But I'm pretty sure it'll be a good game,
I think so too. That's gonna be a fun game to watch. The other game to watch is gonna be if it plays out the same way as it is. Currently, Bread and Bloom.
Good, right?
Like I want to see Bread and Bloom play in the playoffs. What happens if Bloom wins that game after Bread talking shit?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. See, I came in late on that junk, but apparently Bread was talking about Bloom was cheesing or something like that.
No, Bread was talking about Bloom whining. You know, Bloom comes in the chat and crying. He doesn't like the rules. He doesn't like this. It's not Sim. It's not like Shane's league. It's not this and that. You know, it is what it is. The league. It is not my league. Our rules are different. So you play under the rules of the league you're in, and you live with it. Right?
What up?
What up, Beam?
There's Beeman. Beeman, you're gonna laugh, but I just now realized that on your icon, your logo, it says Beeman in the middle. I thought it was like a equalizer. Maybe it's the
it's my
maybe it's the DJ in me, but I thought that's what it was.
It's my Twitch logo.
Nice.
Nah, but what's interesting is you said Bloom was talking about Bread running cheese, or the rule or the leagues of the rule the rule of the league was kind of not Sims, what he said.
Well, he said it wasn't as sim as my league, and the truth is my league has a different set of rules. It's a lot tighter, but that we're not. This isn't my league. This isn't my rules. We're not trying to make my league this league. We joined the league. We read the rules. You follow the rules of the league you're in. Period.
Absolutely. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and it's interesting to see that, Bloom plays MUT heavy. You would think it'd be the other way around.
Well, like I said earlier in the podcast, I think that a lot of these people in this league laugh at, they're like, oh, MUT gameplay sucks. Well, everybody in this plays just like they do in MUT. Like Beeman is classic MUT.
Yeah. And that's one thing. I don't play MUT. I don't really like when guys play lobby ball like that. Nah, I don't play MUT, bro.
Well, hold on. I don't play buddy. What do you mean classic MUT? I don't even play MUT.
Well, you should, because you'd be good at it.
Listen, that's disrespectful. I've seen a couple of guys that play, but first of all, Doc is as sim as it gets, and this man says I'm not that cheese.
Doc is fantastic. Doc is
yeah.
Really
he said I ain't cheese.
I appreciate that. I didn't sense cheese when I played him. I just think you got.
I haven't played Beeman yet. I haven't played.
So how you got that MUT? Yeah, I throw a lot of deep passes, but I've been that since like before MUT even existed.
At least you're going deep some way, right?
We're not gonna touch that one because that's gonna get real.
I know we're gonna get sideways. Zell says all I do is run. You think I have a MUT style?
I mean, like that's what I think. Like, I don't play
like,
MUT.
I run heavy too.
I think
but
when
it's
I think
like,
of MUT, it's just like you just run plays that work over and over and over again.
So like when I think of MUT, it's basically a 4 or 5 play playbook. That's it. You're running.
And I definitely run
stretch.
More than 4 or 5 plays.
You're probably starting off with a play action pass. You're rolling out to the right and you're bombing it deep to the wide receiver. Which, by the way, if anybody sees this league and someone comes out in a single back wing slot, don't play the run. Play the pass. It's going to be a play action pass. They're going to roll to the right and they're going to hit the guy going deep every fucking
I don't think
time.
there's a lot of people that do that roll to the right side.
I see it all the time.
Now, if a guy can't explain why he doing something, bro, and just seen it off a YouTube video, like, come on now. We gotta have some kind of boundaries. Like, if a dude running repetitive stuff like that and they doing stuff that's, making the AI glitch out, and these guys know that they doing it when they doing it. If
my
that's
biggest
the case, bro.
The canceling of play action. God, that drives me crazy.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, come on. Like, what's the explanation behind it? Why call play action if you're gonna cancel it?
Yep. Now people will argue I like
clearly trying to get over, bro.
Right. People will argue they like the route tree on some of the play action plays, and there are some really nice route trees that are play action plays that you wish weren't play action. But it's a play action tree. I once saw somebody in this league call a play action, cancel the play action, and motion out the halfback to a 5 wide.
Yeah, they were playing me, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, did that just happen? So
Yeah, I mean,
Hate
like,
to see it, bro.
listen here. I don't play mud style. I listen here. That I'll take cheese all day, but to say I play like mud, that's just not fair.
how would you?
No chance.
I haven't played you, so but I've seen you play, and I think that's me just picking at you. I think you're probably better than that. I think you're going to lose in week 17. Half your team's going to be dead, and you're going to go limping into the playoffs with injuries. But
Thank you.
I don't see you winning the Super Bowl.
Again, you said?
No, I don't see it.
Say again though.
I don't see you winning the Super Bowl.
Say it loud. Say it loud.
Super Bowl, bro.
No, but say it again. Like say not
know.
say it again, but say I don't see you win the Super Bowl again. Just I want you to put some respect on the fact that I won the Super Bowl already. So we've been there, done that.
Hey, Beeman.
I can't speak for what happened to Estrada. I mean,
no, you don't have to speak on it. You could literally watch it.
Yo, I saw what happened with DK. I mean, like I said, bro, if DK was injured, man, I don't know. I think
DK was
in
injured.
trouble.
DK got injured for half the game.
Can you see Bradley's coach?
He said, "I can't speak for what happened in the past."
I'm
I mean, like,
Estrada a pass on them.
But keep in mind, you know, I play regular season for stats, 100%. I don't see myself ever missing the playoffs. So this season, I play for Hamler stats and my running back stats. So, granted, I mean, my play style won't change too much, but you haven't seen me try to play for wins.
Yeah, I mean, everybody ain't able, you know.
That's true.
So, I mean, that's why you got to put respect on it. But I just don't see it. Like, I see Zell giving you trouble just because of the run game.
He just won. He just beat me for the first time. Damn, why are you coming at me, dog?
I'm just... Cause you on here talking like you like you Brady, bro.
Well, here's what really sucks.
Man got one ring, bro. He had to like he
I got 100% of the rings.
Like, so I don't
That's
know.
Wild to me.
So when we're looking at the NFC playoff, if it plays out the way that it is, you know, it looks like Beeman's getting that first round bye. But the person that he's going to end up playing, it doesn't look like he's going to see Zell or Lou until the NFC Championship. Like, if I'm going through this and you guys agree with me, all right, so the first play is going to be South versus Alex. I'm taking South by more than 2 scores. Then it's going to be...
Alex isn't playing to win.
Yep, then it's going to be Canoe and Judah. I really want to take Judah in this game, but Canoe's got the better record. So I don't know how... I've played Canoe once. I've never played Judah, and I played Canoe in a different league, not this one. So I don't know how that goes out. And then lastly, the game of the week, I think, is definitely going to be Zell and Lou. Because I think the other player there, I think, is going to... Either Zell or Lou is who you're going to face off in the NFC Championship.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I mean, I wouldn't... Don't sleep on South. I think that's apparently Lou's pretty good, but yeah, you're right. Lou, Zell, South, all of them pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him play. I hadn't seen Lou play.
And it will.
And it recedes. Keep that in mind.
It's going to recede based on the highest ranking. But so if we say South wins, so South would then move down here, and South might end up playing one of these guys, which I think either Zell or Lou are going to beat South. The only way...
Personally, I don't want to play Zell in the playoffs. I told you. Like, I've already said Zell's good.
Yep.
Yeah, Zell, out of everybody that plays, Zell had the best defense.
My team leads the league in picks and
Ramsey.
sacks, not stops behind the one against runs.
Fucking Ramsey. All right, over on the AFC side. The AFC side is just loaded with good games. Doc and Estrada is going to be a great game. Bloom and Brad is going to be a great game. I hope there's a ton of smack. I want them both on the mic talking smack to each other. Like, you know, this I just ran over your mama. You know, this pass is, you know, I want to hear it. Like, and I want it with passion. The game that you know, Fun Guy and P. Will, I think Fun Guy really blows that one out. But once we get past that, it's nothing but good games in the AFC.
It's gonna be crazy. And I never seen Fun Guy play either. He keep doing this fake modest thing going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win this week. I'm never gonna win again. Forget it. We're calling
Them
Fun
the
Guy
dudes you gotta
Eeyore
watch
from
for.
now on.
Them the dudes who know how to they'll whip out a PA post out of nowhere and do a
what I
one-play
do.
touchdown. Yeah.
New
I literally
logo.
have there's a play that I called it. I don't know if I called it against you, Doc. Probably not, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't cheese. That's out of iForm that I've literally been calling for like the past like 6 Maddens that I learned from someone who's not in this league, and it's like a 2-route play action. Actually, no, I don't think I've called it that much, but it's just it's a ridiculous play, and it's even more ridiculous with DK Metcalf.
What's the play?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I got it up. Come on. What's the play? Which set? iForm what?
All right, here you go. iForm close.
Yep.
So no, go back to close. You were there. I'm looking at your video.
There we go. Close.
And I haven't called this actually at all this Madden or in next gen. There's a different play I call now. Keep going. It's what is it? Going that one.
PA
Post
deep
dig
cross?
shot. Post dig shot.
Post dig shot. Okay.
I haven't called. I mean, I'm always going for shot plays. I haven't called that actually at all this entire season, but that play I love that play. But it doesn't work that well anymore because of a couple things. One, people are smart enough now to usually the guy that's cutting across underneath, and then usually you have 2 deep safeties that are going to cover the deep post route.
My favorite play action out of iForm is this one right here. This play action tight corner. That angle route by the slot guy is open all the time. Just ridiculously always open. Always open. There's just not enough other good plays out of this formation, but that play is amazing. The one that everybody runs, and I mean everybody runs. Like, how do people even fall for this is a good question. Where is it? It's
show me shit. I need all this.
Well, let's give it all. Come on. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, Doc saying I ain't about to win the Super Bowl again. Not hurt.
Is it
not really? If guys, whoever play them in the playoffs, whatever, put it on swat ball, man up on Hamler, and just don't try to catch with Metcalf. If it's 1-on-1, don't try to pick it off. Just swat it. I would be very interested to see what's the outcome if there's no Metcalf.
That's the problem. Is you go for the pick versus Metcalf, and you've got and Hamler.
Can't do it.
You've got to swat. If you go for the pick, they're going to outmuscle you. They're going to out animation you.
Yeah, I think my click on game pretty strong. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. Nah, Metcalf showed me that day.
Yeah.
Swat ball.
Ramsey's the only one that can stop Metcalf.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, honestly, I do. So I used this season. I mean, Metcalf was 900 yards. So I mean, obviously, it's not a matter of Metcalf or nothing. I mean, my running back is the second in MVP voting. I can run if I need to. This season was just about stats.
What's your favorite? All right, so real
like
quick.
I'm not a one-trick pony.
All three of us like to run the ball. What's your favorite run play?
I like to run the ball. I just so happen to run the ball.
All right. What's your favorite run play? I'll give you mine.
I need run plays. That's my problem. I got good run plays.
I'll give you two because the blocking on them is amazing, and everyone gets carved by them. So single back dice slot. This halfback misdirection play is amazing. Up the middle. Don't break it left unless your left tackle blocks inside.
Yeah, now we talking about running. I know earlier, I know y'all went by stats, and really Colts number 1 in the league. And I would say, challenging wise to stop, I think Freight you up there like top 3 stop. Guys that I got to stop the run on.
Yep, and I don't.
Zill's up there because of Cam Akers.
Yep, I don't try to.
Until I see otherwise.
People say I try to bounce outside with everybody, but with Hines, I didn't. I take what's given to me. Now, when I run with Breida, damn right I'm trying to get outside and blow, touchdowns every run, every single one. Everybody's gonna. Y'all need to be crying and be happy that Breida got injured for 6 weeks this game. Because I didn't run with Breida, I probably cost myself playoffs.
No, I think because Doc whipped that ass is probably what
Doc
cost you
did whip that ass. There's no lie. I couldn't get past Doc. I beat Doc the very first time that we played in the league that had to restart a couple times. We won't mention that league, but I think Doc and I played. Was it a preseason game?
Yeah, it was a preseason game.
Yep. And then
Damn, Free, how many of my old wide receivers do you have?
I picked up everybody.
You literally just picked up everyone that was on my team.
Who did I get? I got Lock.
I
sign
traded you Lockett.
Did you have
and you got
Marquise?
Demo?
You have Goodwin?
No, but Demo.
Yep.
Your
I would have
second wide
traded you for
receiver.
Demo.
Yeah. Wow.
He never plays for me though.
He was too old for me.
Yeah. Well, I needed some help. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked here.
But yeah, that's. I just wanted to hop on, say my piece, man. I think Beeman definitely gonna lose. I wanted my respect from the beginning of the season to now. I ain't the best Madden player out there, but I ain't no scrub.
No, you ain't no scrub. But you're talking crazy. You gonna wake the beast. Like I don't even care to win the Super Bowl again, but now you gonna make me fucking care.
Wow.
We're gonna see just from how you talking, man. You got one ring. You just talking like you already. This cycle is yours. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it's been I won the first and only. I can only say that for like 2 more weeks, but I'm gonna keep saying it until it's not true no more.
I ain't mad at it.
Wow.
But your feet kicked up. You're real comfortable. That's all I'm saying. So I think the playoffs gonna get real for you.
Yeah, nah, you're right. Hey, I'm not that vested. I wasn't that vested because, to your credit, I won the first in my biggest haters league. Brad's my biggest hater, but also my biggest supporter. So it felt good winning the first and only in his. But the way you coming at me today, I have to get back on my grind. I might have to play my first lobby Madden tomorrow in next gen. I have to learn some shit.
Hold on, your first lobby Madden?
I haven't played actually. Let me correct that. I played my first lobby Madden game in next gen an hour ago. So I'd be lying. It'd be my second. But yeah, I haven't played lobby Madden at all in this next gen because I don't like those lobby games. It's not fun. People do stupid shit. They just run the same play. Honestly, it's frustrating.
Here you go.
Listen,
but
it's frustrating.
Unlock the cheese.
But we about to unlock that. We about to unlock that grade A Gouda.
Unlock it.
Killing me.
But yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. That's all I
killing me.
had for tonight, man. Other than that, I'm chilling.
All right, guys. Well, hey, we're gonna wrap things up. Trash Talk Tuesday. We do it every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you join us. Make sure you get in here, talk some trash. We also want to talk about Thursday night broadcasts. You're going to have some of the best commentary in the league going on. I don't know who the game of the week is going to be this week. Hopefully it's a playoff game. I don't think we're going to quite get there, but it's going to be an amazing game nonetheless. You're going to want to tune in. I think it's going to be Cobra, might be Doc, might be myself, Bradley. Who knows is going to be on the commentary, but that's going to kick off on Thursday. I said Tuesday. It's every Thursday. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. But no, Thursday. Make sure you check out Thursday Night Fights. And then on the weekends is when Bradley releases The Wire. That's usually in the morning. Make sure you're checking those out because those are simply amazing. It kind of sets up the rest of the week. But as far as Trash Talk Tuesday goes, it's over.
Remember who the champ is.